Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
16 yards on the game, and a quick first down. On the option, here's Williams. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jarvis Brownlee in on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Now Prescott. That's made by Pickens. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
And a pretty good punt there. Fair catch, taken right around the 11-yard line. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket, because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down, but in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the 1st down.
That's already 2 catches for this guy, and we haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
You know what they say, Mike, is the best 3rd down play in the NFL? Don't get to 3rd down. Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a clinic so far here on their opening drive. 3 plays, 3 1st downs, and now the question is, can they take advantage of this fast start and come away with some points?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Jets
Give him 10 more
first
on
down.
that one. Just enough
First
for
and 10 at
another
the
first down.
27-yard line.
Now, Fields. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now a second down throw for Fields. He'll step up and run, and he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Justin Fields. Touchdown, New York. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Makes the score Jets 7, Cowboys nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense ready now for their second drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7 0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
On the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They'll go again with Williams. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Pistol now for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3 and out. So you find yourself down 7 0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
They'll try the right side with Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Cowboys.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, This offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
It's a gain of 17
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run. I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on third down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
On fourth down, here's Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal try. This from 30 yards out. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are on the board. It's 7-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Fields now to throw on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
To the outside, he's got Smith. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and
Not the biggest gain in the world, Mike, but what I really like from the quarterback is just the timing of the drop, the timing of the delivery, and hopefully this can jumpstart this offense in the right direction.
Fields from the gun on third down. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And on third down, that ball incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and that's going to lead to a fourth down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on fourth down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on fourth down.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Williams gets it from the pistol. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On first down, right back to Williams. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration in the backfield, and take the running back down for a loss.
Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Dak to throw. That's complete. Left side to Pickens.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-3 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it 3rd and 9 to begin. Pass caught by Tolbert. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Barring some type of disaster with that big pass pickup, it puts them in position now where they feel like they can at least walk away with points off this drive. I just feel like it has to be 6. I feel like anything less than that will be a letdown.
They'll run. It's Williams. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Dak gonna run with it himself. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
3rd and goal for Prescott. To the goal line and in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. The Cowboys are on top. It's now 10-7.
Jets 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That pickup is good for 29 yards.
And this is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. And in this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice gain.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Off he goes.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. They end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Davis. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Donovan Ezaraku there to make the play.
Now 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Give him a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a three-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
A short game, down to the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up up and thrown down.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
Folks' kick is good. And the Jets will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. And that ball incomplete.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Will McDonald in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Fields. Throw on the run is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
These hit traps, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
First down. Fields. There's a short one caught by Taylor. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. A run here with Hall. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Throwing is Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Back near his goal line, Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
2nd down, Prescott. A throw on the move is caught. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Cowboys.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's down. There's Ferguson, the tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
2nd and 5. They'll throw again. Dak. He's got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 21
That's a timeout
yards.
for Dallas.
And
It's their
Cowboy
second,
first down.
as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott again. That's complete to Kevontae Turpin. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. One final throw before the break. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Williams now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Jets offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
It is 3rd and long. Back to throw is Fields. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he's standing right around his own goal line. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. This is Williams, and he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
A gain of 14.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
First down, Prescott.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Just see him get off the quarterback. He's like, man, hold that ball for one tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. Well, you can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll take it on in. Vontae Turpin, touchdown, Dallas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will extend this third-quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Jets offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
He'll go again with Hall. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up third and 4.
Here's a third down and 4. To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Fields now to throw on first down. That is caught left side by Taylor. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Third down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
So it's fourth down. They'll call on the punt team.
For the Jets.
The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Drive begins with a run by Williams.
Number 33, Javonte Williams, the ball carrier. The tackle by Jarvis Brownlee. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
Second and a yard. They'll go again with Williams. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Cowboys.
It's a gain of 10.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down. and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That's complete. Left side to Pickens.
George Pickens. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. He'll try to run for it with Williams. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
By Andre Cisco. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with the lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
On the option, here's Williams. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Prescott. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page in his targets. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and short. Prescott. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
It's the score, Cowboys 27, Jets 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. And here comes 4th down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. 4th quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
We're about ready now for the punt. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. A 1st down throw for Fields. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Fields now. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Fields to throw for it. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he's going to have the Jets first down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Fields pass. Complete to Josh Reynolds. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. Now, Fields. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
To throw is Fields. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets are back within 2 scores.
Jets 13.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Begin with a zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's down. On the move left. He'll take off again. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
13 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that first down with his legs.
And, oh, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it, didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Second down, Prescott. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most. And I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
On third down, Prescott. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Special teams on the field, ready for this punt. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more.
At their own 18-yard line.
Gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Fields now on 2nd down. Now he takes off. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
That's good for another Jets.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
To the 2.
At the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. Fields. And he will score! Game on! Justin Fields! Touchdown, New York! That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams.
Williams, the Cowboy ball carrier. The tackle by Brandon Stevens. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now a toss, left side, it's Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Williams gets it from the pistol. And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Another run here for Williams. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so a 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the play fake, Dak. He's got it at about the 8. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. They run over center with Williams. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.